Yes,
I don't know how he made it. I don't know what he was thinking.
I think this was the day God chose.
That's what I told him. You can't blame yourself for any of this.
Oh, no, not at all.
The coroner first said it was a heart attack, but the
I don't know about that. That's exactly what I thought, Nate. I don't know. Could blame her a little bit. At least that's what we're gonna find out. I'm thinking that's what we're gonna find out. I'm about 90% sure, but dang. And it sucks because that comment, oh, this is the day that God chose. Jeez. All right, moving on.
responding officers, much like a Star Wars character, had a bad feeling about this. He had no marks on him. He hadn't fallen down the stairs. So he had made it down and then he had a heart attack? ? Lana was a nurse. She hadn't tried to resuscitate Stephen. She hadn't called the emergency services. He had been bedridden. In a bed that looked like it was covered with, what's the word? Piss. If he was that bad, why didn't she take him to the hospital? She wanted him cremated pretty sharpish. One other weird thing is that 2 years before he died, Lana shot Stephen in the head with a crossbow. That's pretty ridiculous. It only grazed his noodle, but fucking hell. Like, seriously, what? She almost killed him like 2 years before? But they both would come and say, oh, hey, it's an accident. They both said it was an accident. Yeah, shit.
Holy shit. Whoa. Got shot with a crossbow. That's crazy. Damn. Oh, this was definitely premeditated. I mean, wow. Yeah, she definitely wanted him dead. You're absolutely right, Nate. Damn, I guess if at first you don't succeed, dust yourself up and try again? Differently? I don't know. That's insane that she shot him with a crossbow. I mean, I don't know. I guess you associate, like, the first thing you hear when you said, oh, someone shot someone else, you just associate it with a gun. Like, oh, you know, they use like a gun, but like with a crossbow, it's like you have to do like it's like a whole procedure to be able to put the arrow in the crossbow in and of itself and then shoot it. So I don't know. And then he said it was an accident. Yikes.
He hadn't meant to shoot it at his head. He was asleep at the time as well, so. And Stephen had told his family that he wasn't that happy with Lana. Not at all.
The fuck? Wow, okay. Yeah, Nate. It's an accident. Yo, that's weird right there. It's some weird shit. It's like, could you imagine, like, you open your eyes in pain only to see that your partner is standing over you with a crossbow that she just used to shoot at you? Bruh. Yeah, if you wanted to... Exactly, if you want a divorce, just say so. You know, if 85% of the cases that we've seen on this True Crime and Murder Mystery Wednesday, especially when it's like romantic, like couples and stuff like that ends up like unaliving themselves, one unalives the other, or whatever the case may be, and it's normally because of money or something, or it's just, why not just divorce? Like, I just don't get it. If it's like you say, Nate, if you want a divorce, just say so. But it's like you're gonna spend your whole life in jail and with a guilty conscience too, because you're gonna have to be thinking about this thing all the time. I don't know. Yikes. That is true. Yeah, no, she wanted the easy way out, literally. And I mean, she tried with the crossbow and couldn't succeed, so she used Visine. Which probably means that she looked up the ingredients. Like, someone told her, or she read somewhere, or something happened that piece of information of her being able to use Visine to do that. She learned it, or it appeared in her life, or whatever the case may be, and from that point, that's how she decided to do it. She decided to off her husband by putting Visine in something. I mean, I don't think they've said how she was doing it yet, but let me press play. Let's see what happens with this case.
And after Stephen's death, Lana would say the same. That Stephen liked the illicit substances. He was a bad boy in a bad way. And after his death, she cleared his stuff out fast as hell. Like, get the fuck out of here. She would have kicked it out if she could have. She also said he had no will, when clearly he did. His family knew all about it. Stephen had been a finance guy. He would have had a will. An autopsy was done, and it did say it looked like a heart attack. He had heart disease. But the wait was still on for the toxicology report. A toxicology report that would say it with me now, he had tetrahydrozoline in his system, a shitload of it. Body cam showed that he had been bedridden for days, but it also showed Visine on a dresser on the other side of the bedroom. So he had been sucking it down, or it had been given to him. And the way he had been given quite a lot of it over a number of days. Not like one sip. In fact, maybe he'd even been given it 1 month before. Like a month before when he was sick, and he slept for 2 days, Visine will make you as sick as he was. So the toxicology report said tetrahydro thing probably killed him. So how did it get there? That was a question I put to Lana. As I said, he was bedridden. Visine was on the other side of the room.
We're sorry for your loss. You are by no means in trouble with this toxicology report that came back. Right now, the death is suspicious in nature. You know, if you were a witness in this case for us, somehow or other there was a large amount of Visine in his system. So that's what we're trying to get to the bottom of.
Well, that's why I know he put the Visine in his coffee. He puts it in there every day.
What do you know about it?
What do I know about it? I know it makes you have diarrhea. I didn't think Visine was anything that would be serious to your health.
How was your life, man?
Sometimes we would have fun and everything, and then sometimes, I would be like on eggshells. Yeah, all the time I was on eggshells. Like everybody to think it was perfect.
Of course, you all do.
Yeah, that sounded like a confession to me right there. I don't know. She literally just said that she didn't know that Visine would cause those effects in someone's body, but if that would be the case, how would you know that information? Like, what part did you know? Like, if you didn't know that part, that it causes those effects in human beings, what part did you know? That you were putting Visine in, like you said, in probably his coffee or something. That sounds exactly like a confession to me right there. So let's see what else this person says, but I don't know. I feel like they're dilly-dallying around it without actually saying what it is that they need to say, because it doesn't make any sense. Like they said, if he's bedridden, how's he gonna get up and get the Visine?
Well, he had a genius IQ, and he was known for being an affluent businessman, for mentoring kids, for helping people, for being the fun, like guy. But that's not the way he was. I feel I'm painting a bad picture of him. He wasn't, a monster. I feel like you guys are, doing your job, and you're, wondering if I killed my husband, and I did not kill my husband.
Lana's tactic was to say, well, this guy was a bit of a shit. He was an abusive son of a gun. See, this is some of that kind of style bullshit. Oh, fuck, they're on to me. Whatever you think I did, he did worse to me.
I told you a little bit about Stephen, but it was worse than what I told you. He was verbally and physically abusive and yell at me and call me names. His anger built up, you know. I would do something that would irritate him until the point where he would explode.
Okay.
My girlfriend at work told me, you want to get even with somebody, you know, put Visine in their drink, it'll cause diarrhea. When I saw that Visine on the table, it just came back to me, and I just took and squirted it.
And what did you squirt it into?
His water.
Into his water?
I just saw it and I was just so angry, and I just took and squirted it. I think I put the whole thing in.
Well, that's that. I'm wondering if that friend, which I don't believe exists, but if so, wouldn't that friend be considered an accomplice? Technically, she did tell her, or the person did tell the wife that if you put Visine in someone's drink, it can cause them diarrhea. Wouldn't that make the person, because if, for example, what if that person would have died of like excessive diarrhea? I mean, there's people that have died off of like isn't it like you can get dehydrated if you have like excessive amounts of like diarrhea? Of course. Wouldn't that make her an accomplice? Well, I don't know if it's. I think it was they didn't mention it was a woman that had told the wife, you know, what to do with the Visine. I mean, it's murder in this case because the person died. But if the idea came from someone else, would that person be implicated as well? I don't know. Accessory to a murder or something. I think that makes sense. Yeah, open and shut case. She confessed to it herself. There's no possible way for her to, you know, kind of run around what she just said because she confessed to it. It's crazy. Wow. She put it in his water too. That's insane.
The police left and went back to decide what to charge her with. The next day when they came back, they found notes on the door. Lana was in the bed she had tried to kill herself. They managed to get to her in time and took her to the hospital where her stomach was pumped, and she was then arrested and charged with murder. Lana then took a plea deal and she was charged with manslaughter